Okay, so it is 5 after. It's 8:35, and I'm hoping my text message made it out. I know sometimes Verizon or other cell phone carriers will just kind of limit how many text messages they let you send out. So um, I know we're still getting our bearings and still getting used to this new meeting. And if Wednesday is a huge inconvenience for you every single week, please let me know because we could do another time. That's fine. I could switch to another day. I really want this to be a way that we come together as a unit. We are so spread out. And I think it's really important, especially some of you don't have meetings locally that you can attend. And it is so important to be plugged in. So important. I know that I would have not pursued my business, not continued with it, been persistent through the disappointments and everything, and not reaped the blessings of what I've gotten out of my Mary Kay business if I had not been plugged in to local meetings, to my aunt's conference calls because we didn't have video conferences before. So if you want this business to do something for you, you've got to be plugged in. It's like a toaster. You will not pop unless you are plugged in. So, but anyway, I'm going to go into kind of the training and what would be going on anyway, just because I know some of you requested it, and we'll watch it later. And so please, 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 please text me, call me, Vox me with Voxer to let me know if this is not a good time for you consistently, like every single Wednesday at 8:30 just does not work. And if there are enough people that would definitely contribute and participate, if it was on a different night, then we'll switch. So, but anyway, what we were going to start with was we were going to start with some recognition. And so the first thing was going to be on, yay, highest sales. I don't know if you, I think that's backwards. So sorry about that. But highest sales for last week. And so a big way that we will, I mean, the way that I will be able to recognize this is honestly by your weekly accomplishment sheet. If you do not submit your weekly accomplishment sheet, you do not get the recognition. And by the way, I have prizes. I have jewelry. I have things to build your business, postcards, thank you cards that you can use with your clients, sales tickets, profile cards, whatever floats your boat. I know some of you are very practical and you want that kind of stuff. And some of you are like, I am all about the gifts and prizes and jewelry. Give me the fluff. I want the fluff. So this, like a meeting that you would attend locally where you get prizes, same thing. Okay, so highest sales. I believe now she has not submitted her weekly accomplishment sheet, so she's not getting a prize for this. But just through my conversations, I believe that Sarah Cotton might be the highest in sales with over $900 in sales last week. Brand new sales, brand new beauty consultant. I just said sales director almost. Maybe that's coming up for you, Sarah. That's exciting. So anyway, that's one thing. Another thing that we're going to be tracking is how many faces, the highest faces. Faces take you places. This will be hammered in to our thick little cute pointed heads all seminar year. It is the theme. It is the consistent clear message that is coming from our company, from our president, and it's going to be coming from me. Okay. Faces take you places. We don't have shortcuts in Mary Kay. You can have a shortcut, but it's not going to be sustainable. Faces build a sustainable business of reorders, of team members, of moving up the career path, of achieving star consultant levels, of earning cars. It's all in the faces. So we're going to be tracking faces. Funny story, Jackie Gormley said that the way that she's tracking faces, she needs to change it because she has all these like faces on a poster board and she's like crossing them off as she does them. And she was saying, I kind of look like a serial killer. I'm going to have another way of doing this. And it cracked me up because I've been in Mary Kay for 9 years and this is what people have done for a long time is putting up faces and crossing them off. And yeah, she felt like a serial killer. She goes, like those guys that go nuts and they go crazy and they have like all these pictures of women and they're crossing off their faces. I'm like, oh my gosh, you're hysterical. Next thing that we would be recognizing is shares, the most sharing appointments. Now, we are bringing back the Pearl program. I'm really going to be hammering that. Okay. I've been inconsistent with the Pearl program, the Pearls of Sharing. If you have not earned your pearls, Maybe you've earned one pearl or two pearls. You haven't earned all your pearls. This is the way to get your pearls, whether you're a braided beauty consultant or seasoned. Or if you have earned all your pearls, but you're still excited about building your business, it's with shares. And I have the image here being the heart made out of lipsticks. And it does say Mary Kay. This is a Mary Kay image. And the reason why is because we share with people, like the product is a vehicle to share the opportunity with women. I just got a text message. Let me see if that's okay. So just want to, oh, there we go. Someone is on. Hey, who's on?
It's Kylie.
Oh, hey, Kylie. Okay, so you're the only person on right now. I've been recording because I just figured Wednesday night's supposed to be tough for people. So I've been recording so you can watch the beginning later. But
Okay.
yeah, so I know you consistently work until 8:30 every Wednesday. So if enough people say that they would be participating, but Wednesdays at 8:30 just never work, we'll change to another night. So.
Okay.
Okay, but anyway, I'm talking about how we're going to be doing recognition, and so we're going to be, recognizing for highest sales, most spaces, most shares, and if you haven't earned your pearls of sharing, or if there's some things that you've missed, this is your chance to, still continue to earn them. But then also, I know you're moving up the career path, so even if you're like, I don't care about the pearls, we want to do the shares, and so for a new consultant, what I would recommend, and I'm actually going to be speaking to Sarah about this, Kylie, so you can also share with her as well, encourage her, is if you're a brand new beauty consultant, I really want to partner with you with these shares. And this will be something new for me, but I'm excited about it. And that would be for you to take out a piece of paper and write down 25 of the sharpest, most influential women that you know. Write down their names and their numbers. Okay. And these are women who you are sharing the product with. And so you write them down and take a picture of that list and send it to me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call them and I'm going to thank them for checking out the products with you. And I will invite them to watch a marketing video and just say, look, I made this cute little video, would love to get your feedback. It will help Sarah with her training and help her move up. And honestly, you just never know. And so would you be willing to watch it and give us your feedback? And most people say, yeah, sure, no problem. And I say, okay, great. So I just have a couple of questions for you at the end. So just text me back after you've done it. Just say, I'm done. And then I'll ask you a few questions and that'll be great. So that's what we're going to be doing. Okay. So remember, the product is the vehicle to sharing the opportunity. We're not going to go out of order. Do people join without trying the product? Yes, of course. Do a lot? No. Do they all stay? Mm-mm. So we want to do it the Mary Kay way, okay? There's a reason why she told us to do it in this order, and that's because it builds strength. And then the last thing we're going to be talking about is the most bookings. So Kylie, do you know how many bookings you have coming up right now? Sorry to put you on the spot.
Currently, I do not have any, but
Okay.
I will tell you that I did drop my little Being Fabulous cards off to a couple people today.
Nice.
So,
like warm chatter style?
What?
Like warm chatter style, or this was like facial box kind of thing?
Yeah, it was a warm chatter. There were two ladies that I gave them to, and they were like, oh, thank you. So I am seeing how that goes.
Did you get their phone numbers?
No, it actually, what it is the little sheet that you put your info on there.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait.
So it's kind of like, have you ever seen them?
I don't
They're
think
like
so.
a little, they look like a little index card from Pink Printing. But anyways, they're cute. I'll have to show them to you. I'm not sure that it's my favorite yet because it's like a waiting game to hear from people. But at least I put myself out there.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the first step, and you were so scared to do that. So that is fantastic. And yeah, and but I would say next time, I would stretch yourself a little further and ask for their phone number back to say, can I follow up with you?
Okay.
Okay. And you know what, ladies, that's what the training is on tonight, actually. So I'm going to go right into warm chattering. because I've been warm chattering more now than I have in a long time. And I have to say, I'm not even warm chattering enough. I need to do more of it. But the little that I have done, I have been meeting some really great people and I've been getting bookings. And so the way that I've been warm chattering is, I warm chattered some people who are at the pool, some women who are hanging out at our community pool. I've also talked to people that check me out at the grocery store. I've talked to waitresses. I have talked to a girl who helped me at Loft. I've talked to, a bunch of people, like just people who look sharp. They look like normal and pretty put together. And honestly, someone who just at glance, they kind of fit into what my target market is for building our team. And the big announcement, I haven't made it yet, Kylie. So the big announcement will be at the end of this, but I just got to say, ladies, I'm being more selective. I have been recently, and that's continuing, and that's because I'm building a national area. Like, I'm becoming a national sales director. So I am going after a target. I really am. Not that I'm judging people, but I am looking for people who are positive. I'm looking for people who are friendly. I'm looking for people who are motivated. I'm looking for people who have some self-respect, who care about their image. I'm looking for that. And so, that's who I'm warm chattering. And this is how it goes. Okay, ready? Okay, Kylie, I'm going to practice with you. I'm going to show you what I do. So, okay. Hey, okay, Kylie. So I just got to thank you so much for how you helped me with getting this coupon in from Loft. Like, that was so nice of you to do. Thank you so much for helping me save $20 today.
You're welcome.
Ah, thank you. Yes, yes. So I have like a totally random question for you. Is that okay if I ask you a totally random question?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Have you ever tried a charcoal mask before?
I have not. I've seen them, but I haven't tried any.
Okay, I know. They're kind of like all the rage right now. And I'm with Mary Kay, and we just launched our own charcoal mask a couple of months ago. And I'm kind of obsessed with it. But I can't just go off of my obsession. I actually am looking for opinions of this charcoal mask, and it does not peel off. It does not, you don't have to scrub it off. It actually wipes off really gently. But it's incredible everything that it takes out of your skin. So would you be willing to be on my test panel and try it out?
Sure, I can do that. There's no cost for it, right?
There's no what?
Cost for it?
No, there's absolutely no cost to try it out. And you'll actually get a gift for helping me out, for being on my test panel, because you'd be doing me a favor. And I would just love to pamper you because you've been so nice to me today. So let me just get your name and number real quick, and I'll let you know when I have an opening in my schedule. Does that work for you?
Okay, that sounds good.
Okay, great. Let me open up my phone and I'll get your name, blah, 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 blah. Okay, great. Well, I'll text you later tonight and we'll see if we can work something out.
All right, that sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, so what did you think?
That was good. That was like so easy. And like,
So
why would
easy.
you say no to that?
Exactly. It's
you just have to have the right words and just make it very, casual. Don't
right.
freak somebody out.
Exactly. Don't say too much. Keep it really simple and keep it fun. And so,
right.
Yeah. And so, ladies, this is recorded. So guess what? You can listen to it again and you can practice it. So that's how I've been meeting people warm chattering. Now, what else I've been doing to get leads? Because I'm not going to lie, I've got huge goals for this year. Still working on fleshing out exactly what the real number is going to be. All I know is I want it to be big. So if you have not, Christy's the only one who communicated a unit club number to me. Okay. So her unit club number that she thinks we should be our goal for this seminar year is 500,000. Super duper exciting. But I want to hear from more of you. So now let's talk about restaurant promotions. I did this, I've done this in the past, and just recently I did this on Thursday. So everything that I am sharing with you right now are things that I have done in the last 7 days. Okay, like this is not theory that I'm teaching you from. This is experience, and this is like real. This is like actually what I'm doing. So I went into a restaurant. I've worked with them before, and I just called them up and said, hey, this is Bethany with Mary Kay. I did a customer appreciation for you, a couple of months ago. And Johnny, the owner, just absolutely loves that I was there and wanted me to come back, but we just never matched up our schedules. And I'm actually available this week. Would it be okay if I stop in and offer roses to your guests again, and have them get entered in for gift cards to your restaurant and free pamperings? And the lady said, sure, that sounds great. She goes, I'm just going to put you on the calendar. Okay, great. She goes, if anybody says anything, just said Liz said it was okay. Okay, great. Thanks, Liz. So I went, and that phone call was made, I think, on Monday or Tuesday. I went on Thursday, and I'm going to show you what I brought. Very simple. I brought a little square table with me. If you have like a fold-up TV tray, you can bring that as well, unless the restaurant already has something there. I was at an Italian restaurant in Southport, and they had a table for two that was like right at the door that they weren't using, and so I could just put my stuff there. So I brought a vase of wooden roses. Now, I bought 1 million of these wooden roses. Not 1 million, but I think like 800, 600, because to buy these, like, you have to buy them in bulk, and they wind up being like 7 cents a rose or something. Like, they're really inexpensive individually, but up front you have to buy a bunch of them. So I take a vase of roses. So I'm saying that because if you want to do a restaurant promotion or a customer appreciation event at a boutique or a store, you know somebody, but you don't have the roses, don't feel like you have to buy 600 or 800 of them, come to me, okay? And I will supply you with some roses. You can buy them at 7 cents a piece or whatever they wind up being. I'll have to look it up. But I took this mason jar, put like lace ribbon around it so it looks kind of cute, spray them with Mary Kay perfume. That's kind of a big thing because people know that. They're like, oh, they smell so good. I'm like, that's actually Mary Kay perfume. That's our thinking of you. And they're like, oh, I love that. And I'm like, yeah, and it'll never die. And, they laugh. So anyway, bring this. And so when women come in the door, I am there and I say, hey, it's ladies' night on behalf of Southport Gourmet. They're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, yeah, all the ladies are getting roses. So I have this for you. And they're like, okay, thanks. And I'm like, and I have this little clipboard for you. And so I give them this pink clipboard. I have 3 of them, and I have on all 3 these slips. And I hand them the clipboard and a pen. I say, just put your name and information down, and I'll have you entered in, because we're also going to be raffling off free gift cards to the restaurant as well as free pamperings and products. They're like, okay, great. So what I have on this slip at the top, I just put Southport Gourmet so I remembered what restaurant it was. And it says at the top, and they don't even read this, but it says anyway, enter to win a restaurant gift card and free Mary Kay products and pampering sessions. And all they write down is name, phone number, town, and state. Now, why did I put town and state? Because I went to Southport in the summer, which is close to Oak Island in the summer. And there are a lot of people that are visiting for the summer. So I want to know if they're local or not before I offer them like a gift card. Can I still reach out to them? Yeah, absolutely. If you want to work out something, Facebook. I personally didn't this time, and I didn't really have to, because I think we only had, out of 32 leads, maybe we got more than that. I think it was more than 32. It was like 34, 35 leads. Only like 4 of them were not local. There were a lot of people from Southport and Oak Island. So they fill that out, and then I put them in another vase that I have there, just a clear vase. All right. I also have a stack of business cards in case they want them. Nobody asks for one, but I have them there just in case, at least not recently. They didn't ask for one. And yeah, that's it. And then I say, have a great dinner. So simple. So simple. It has to be fast. It has to be easy. It has to be quick. And so when you're setting up a restaurant promotion, this is what I do. I usually like to go in person, and I don't wear any Mary Kay thing. I'm not wearing my beauty coat. I'm not wearing a pin. I'll stand up so you can see what I'm wearing. This is about something I would wear. It's just like a little dress, okay? Maybe I'd have heels on. Maybe I just have like nice sandals. But, having some lipstick on so I look kind of professional. My face is on. My hair looks, somewhat decent. And I say, hey, can I speak to a manager? And that's the first thing. I don't talk to the hostess because she has no say anyway. So why waste time, And so I just say, hey, can I speak to a manager? And they're like, yeah, sure. I'll go get him or her. Like, what is this in reference to? If they ask, I just say, it's about a customer appreciation event. They're like, Okay. And so the manager comes and say, hi, I'm Bethany. I give them my hand. I shake it. I'm very professional. And I say, I'm a local Mary Kay beauty consultant, and I love to partner with local restaurants and businesses to offer customer appreciation events. And so what it would look like is I'd love to set up like a ladies night for your clients, for your guests. And what I'll do is I'll just offer roses to all the women who come in, and have them enter in to win free gift cards to your restaurant, as well as free Mary Kay products and pamperings. Now, some restaurants just give the gift cards, and they're like, "That's great." And I'm like, "Look, it's all about building, rapport with your customers and building a loyalty, and this costs nothing to you. So they may offer the gift card, or they might just let me pay for it. And honestly, I'll probably just buy like one. I'll buy at least one gift card for like $15, maybe two. It depends on how many leads I get. But I'm there from the hour of 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock. That is when you're going to be getting the most traffic. At 7 o'clock, it gets pretty dead. There's not as many people coming through. So I get people as they're coming in, and then I'll even grab people as they're walking out if they got there before 6 o'clock, so I catch them on their way out. It's so easy and so fun and so great to do with somebody else. I did this with Sarah Fraser. She's another Wilmington local director. So easy, like not awkward, not scary at all. And then we had a vase full of leads, and we just split them up and went on our merry way. And we each have gotten 3 bookings from those leads, which is pretty cool. So so that's something, can be quick and easy. A lot of the chain restaurants don't allow you to do it. Some do. And it depends on the restaurant. Buffalo Wild Wings up here in Porter's Neck, no, like they were like such like big stinkers. I actually showed up on the day of because they said yes, and they like made me go home because they said no, you can't. Like whatever, you have to submit a letter to corporate. But Buffalo Wild Wings down at Shipyard or whatever down further south, like not a problem at all. Like could care less. You could come in like 3 times a week and they wouldn't care. So whatever. Okay, so what's another way of generating leads if you're low on leads? This little guy right here, a facial box. Now, do you see how this box is not huge? Okay, I have some facial boxes that are bigger than this. This I ordered on Amazon, and I had Amazon Prime. So I ordered this guy. I got 36 of them for $18. So they are 50 cents a piece. It was Amazon Prime, free shipping, got here in 2 days. I made this little pic collage that says enter to win a pampering package with charcoal mask treatment. Fill out the attached form or drop a business card. Must be 21 or older to enter. I have that at the bottom. And then I have a picture of the charcoal mask in the background. I think it's pretty cute. And I will post it on our website so you can, I haven't done that yet. Then I have this piece of paper. This is actually just a piece of paper folded up and then double-sided tape on the edge to make it into a little envelope, a little, pouch. And these forms that are in here say enter to win a free pampering package with charcoal mask treatment for you and your friends. Very simple. Name, phone number. Have you ever experienced a Mary Kay pampering session? Yes or no. Are you 21 or older? Yes or no. I got 5 of these out yesterday, and I did another 10 today. So I'm halfway to my goal. By the end of this week, I will have 15 of these little suckers out. Okay. Now I saw a lot of places in Wilmington that already had these there. Kylie, where you live, I think that's pretty untapped. I would go into those businesses. Now, where am I putting these? Nail salons. That's like a given, and that's easy. Like, unless there's another facial box there. And if there's another facial box there, move on. Like, don't take it. Don't, and I know you girls would never do that, but people are funny. So, this is why we put like a ton out instead of just 2 or 5, because sometimes people take them or move them or whatever and put theirs there instead. I mean, who knows? But anyway, so I did nail salons. I even did Mexican restaurants because like there were just so many places in Porter's Neck that already had facial boxes, and I was like, what in the world? Like this is where I live. And those Mary Kay people probably live here too, but whatever. I was like, I'm getting these suckers out. So I got them in 2 Mexican restaurants. I got it in Brooklyn Pizza, like near Gordon Road. I got it in Fantastic Sam's, which is a hair cutting place. And I did get a nail salon, which happens to be the salon that I always go to. So I got 5 out yesterday. Today went down to Shallot. Yeah, in Brunswick County, an hour away from Wilmington. And I got 10 out easily. I only went into 12 places. 2 people said no to me. Everyone else, easy. There's like no Mary Kay there, okay? Like very little. There's not a lot happening. So I want to be there because, yeah, if it starts to feel saturated, I'm like, okay, there are more faces, there's more skin, there's more sand in this huge sandbox of the United States of America. So I'm going to go find some new sand. So that's what I did today in Charlotte. And I do put my business card on the back as well. So yeah, so then and this is what I do when I walk in. I say, hey, I am doing a promotion in your area for the next couple of weeks. Can I leave this here for people to enter to win? That's all I say. Hey, I don't say my name because they don't care. I just say, I'm doing a promotion in this area for the next couple of weeks. Can I leave this here? That's it. And they always say yes. Like 9 times out of 10, they're going to say yes. So, or 10 times out of 12, whatever. So yeah, really easy to drop those off. So I'm doing 30 and I will check them once a week for the next couple of weeks until I have 100 leads. That's what I'm getting out of these 30 facial boxes is 100 leads. Sarah Fraser's mom put out 23 boxes up near where she lives in Asheboro, North Carolina. In 1 week, she checked only 3 of those boxes. Those 3 boxes generated 14 leads from them. And she booked facials with the people who are working at these places. So she used that as a warm chatter opportunity. Isn't that awesome? So there's another way of getting leads. Final way that I used to get leads consistently is referrals. You girls know about referrals. You cannot leave an appointment without asking for referrals. Do not do that, ever. Don't do it. You have to get referrals, okay? It's so vital that you get referrals. And I used to be really nervous about referrals until I made it into a game. And so I tell people, hey, we're going to play a game. So turn over your profile card to the back, and I want you to write in that pink area that says comments. I want you to pretend that you're on a deserted island. Okay, can you picture it? It's absolutely beautiful, but it's deserted. And you got to be rescued. Okay, so if you could pick any man or anyone to come and rescue you, it could be someone you know or someone you wish you knew. Okay, who would that be? And there's no judgment. Okay, you can write down whoever you want. So people write down like, Ryan Gosling, Channing Tatum. They write down like George Clooney. They write down all kinds of people. Some people like write down President Obama, and it's just like, okay, we're not getting political here, but whatever, it's fun. And so I'm like, okay, so the man of your dreams is coming to rescue you. So you've been on this deserted island for a little while. You kind of look like a hot mess, all right? And you know what? Let's pretend that there's a makeup fairy and poof, she's appear and she can give you one wish. She can, give you one makeup item. What would that one makeup item be? Like, you just can't live without this one item. Write that down. And so people write down mascara, eyeliner, they write blush, they might write bronzer, they might write lipstick, and you go around and you share that, and you're like, okay, so this is the deal. This is going to be the game. The first person to help me by giving me names and phone numbers. Now, this is what I do with names and phone numbers. Okay, I don't like sell them. There's like nothing creepy going on here. But the best way that I can build my business is honestly by word of mouth. This is a huge referral kind of business. And so if you will just write down names and numbers, I'll give them a text message and say, hey, I don't think we've met before, but so-and-so said you might like to help me with the contest that I'm in. And you get a free pampering session, yada, yada, yada. Can I borrow your face for this? I promise to give it back better than the way I found it. And yeah. And so I tell them what my script is really fast, but you know what? Even as I'm talking, they're already writing names and numbers down, because the first person who gets 17 names and numbers on the back of that profile card, I'm going to give them their glamour item for free. But they have to be nice people that they write down. They have to be local. They can't be sitting around that table. Okay. And they have to be 21 or older, or 18 or older. If you're sitting with 19-year-olds, maybe you should make it 18 or older. but I will specify to some people like 21 or older. That's kind of my target right now. And so, they are writing, they're writing. What I do at this point is if I haven't squirted CC creams on their tray, I'm going around squirting. I'm giving them lip gloss. If they don't have lip gloss yet, I'm giving them their mascara wands. I'm doing that so that when they're done, we can do the quick, dash out the door look and be done. So yeah, referral. So those are the 4 main ways that I personally am doing on like right now to generate leads, because I've got huge goals. I'm warm chattering. I am doing restaurant promotions. I am putting out facial boxes, and I'm getting referrals. And so tomorrow I have 2 double facials. I got 4 faces tomorrow. You better believe I'm going to get referrals from them. Okay, so now to talk about the big announcement. And you saw the picture of that room with the ocean through the windows. Did you see that, Kylie?
I did see it.
Yeah. So this is very exciting news, but something that I'm going to ask you to just kind of sit on, because we're still getting the news out. But Sarah, Glenda, and I have decided to break off from the Star Studio, and we're going to have a new location for our meetings. I'm not going to tell you the exact location because honestly, Sarah has been communicating with them. It's an absolute miracle how this whole thing happened, which makes me know that this is the Lord. But I've been thinking and praying a lot about what change needs to be made as we become a national area, because that's what my focus is. My focus is to build leaders. My focus is to help you ladies be the most successful that you can be, that you become the women that God created you to be. You all have incredible gifts and talents and qualities. And so, I've been praying about like, well, what do I do next? Because I just feel like there needs to be a change. I don't know what that change looks like. I didn't know it was leaving the Star Studio. But literally this opportunity came out of nowhere, and it is too amazing to ignore. And I think it honestly would be disobedient to ignore it, because I think God is like, here it is. Like, this is what I want you to do. So it's very exciting. We're going to be starting in August at the new location. So next week, Tuesday, as far as we know, we'll still be at the Star Studio. It'll be our last meeting there. And we'll make the official announcement to all the consultants there. And I'll let you know when we are going to be at that new location. Because we're still working everything out with them. And I'm going to tell you the exact location right now, but you can see that there is ocean. There is ocean. It is a beautiful facility. It is beautiful, and I think it's going to communicate. And it's going to really communicate the possibilities of a Mary Kay business, the possibilities of a Mary Kay life. I'm just so excited. I can envision so much happening for our unit there. Director debuts. I envision our Cadillac party there. I envision bringing in really high quality, high caliber speakers and nationals and people to come in and to share their hearts. Like, that's the kind of venue that this is. And so I'm really excited. Please pray through this process as we go through this transition. But just know I will be in communication with you as I know exactly what's happening next week, Tuesday, and what we're going to be doing in August moving forward. This has nothing to do with a disagreement or severed relationships with the other directors. That's what made this decision so hard, because I love those directors. Absolutely love them, want the best for them. But in praying about this, I just really feel that, first of all, God wants us to have this independence. But then I also feel that this will serve those other directors better as well, that they will have ownership and more leadership of their own meetings. And I think that will help them grow as well as leaders. So there are just different stages, different seasons in this business. And so please understand that we are friends. We love each other. We support each other. And it was just a business decision. So Kylie, because you're on the phone, do you have any questions about anything?
What is the location?
Okay. I think I can tell you. Don't tell it. Well, no, I can't tell you yet.
Oh, you can't. I thought you said you were telling us the location.
I thought I
know
was
it's by
too,
the
and then I
ocean.
talked to Sarah, and she said, "So I'm just gonna tell I'm not gonna tell my consultants the exact location yet." And I'm like, "Okay." So, you guys,
Okay, all right.
so you
If
all
it's
you
by
know,
the ocean, I'm okay with that.
it's by the ocean, yeah. And it's gonna
Okay.
be the kind of thing where, because we're done like around 8, and we're at the ocean, and so we'll have parking at the ocean, which is a big deal that you don't have to pay for. And so if you want to go for a walk on the beach after the meeting, like, you're welcome to do that. If you want to go do some journaling or do some thoughts or do some bookings on the beach, like, you can do that. Like, it's
I
seriously,
love it.
it's really exciting. It's really exciting. And ladies, the reason why we're doing this is because we want room for growth. We want room for you to move up and to have a part in the meeting. And so, Kylie, I'm talking to you.
Yes, absolutely. I'm excited.
Yeah, more leadership opportunities, more roles more openings of roles that you can play in the meeting. And we're expecting to have offspring sales directors there. So we need room for offspring sales directors. So that's why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are you excited?
I am very excited. I am very excited. Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, good. Well, ladies, that's what I have for you tonight. We are, 35 minutes. So I'm going to cut it off here, and it is recorded. But again, I know that Kylie works until 8:30 every Wednesday. So I know that that is a conflict for her. But if anyone else is committed to these meetings, but Wednesdays never work, then let me know, because I'm not going to switch unless you're committed to participating, like, whatever, on a different night. So have a great night, and please pray for the family that, I'm going to stop recording here, and then I'll